Hello, hello, hello. So, I don't know. I got up this morning and I just felt like it was a day that I need to do a reading, a collective reading. The energy, I don't know if everybody else is feeling it, but I feel like the energy is kind of high, very high. I woke up with like a way of feeling like my heart is more changed about some things that was once burdening me. And I feel like the energy of there's no more reflecting on things. It's time for me to focus. I feel like many blessings, many doors are starting to open up for certain people that never was opening up before. This is the energy that is like really weighing down on me this morning. So I said I was gonna actually do collective reading just to see what energies that I could pull. Okay, come on. So I'm going to start with the psychic tier for the heart just to see what message I could pull. And then from there, we'll go through. I don't know if it's going to be a past life reading. I probably could continue this thing all day long until spirit tell me to quit. I just felt like it's a strong message that need to be told today for some reason. And today is the 19th. Am I correct? Yep. It is definitely the 19th. Give me 1 second. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for the collective today? What is the general topic? What do you want to speak about? Can I get 2 cards just to start this reading off so then I know what direction you want me to flow in? Angels, please protect the energy around me in order for me to read collectively with an open heart and an open mind. Okay, let's see. Spirit, can I get you? Well, I said 2, but I got 4. Okay. New vitality, balance, 5 actually. So this means that something is about to change or something needs to change because the number 5 is significantly here. For some, okay, new vitality. This is something that is about to start brand new. I feel like somebody chakras is opening up. All chakras, they start to learn how to use their all they 7 chakras. Because if you see the rainbow coming out of the flutes, and I believe there is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exactly. All chakras is here and they all are blowing through. So what I feel like for some people, we're learning that we need to use our chakras. This is something new to somebody. So whoever this is for, they're starting new vitality, meaning they're learning how to use. They're basically enlightened, but they're learning about using their chakras and what they're about. So if you notice, like when you first started going through your awakening, you learn about chakras. You start paying attention to them. You start learning that some of this is control. Some of these things that we try to manifest is not going to manifest if we don't clear these blockages from our chakras. So say if something is blocking this person's crown chakra, they know to remove that. They know what's the energy that's causing them to be blocked. They're starting to think about their sacral chakra. Why are they not manifesting their reality? They're starting to realize what was always the biggest problem with that. Heart chakra. They always had their heart closed off. They're learning that in certain situations they need to use their heart, and so on. Then this is a twin flame card. This is them finding balance. They're learning that they're infinite. They're actually, for some, this is something that needs to change. They know that this needs to change. Something needs to become balanced in them. This means that they need to become connected to spirit. Basically, they need to learn their feminine and their masculine side. So if you're a masculine, you're becoming more in tune with your feminine side. If you're a feminine, you're becoming more in tune with your masculine side. Not saying you're turning into a transgender or another sex. That just means you're becoming more softer if you're harder. You're becoming more harder in certain areas that you was once soft in. They're learning to take the lead. They're learning to stand up for themselves, whoever this is for. Whoever this is for, the new vitality is pushing them forward. This is why they are learning. I feel like for some, the crown chakra is completely open at this point. Now they're working on everything else in a whole, because now they're being enlightened by spirit that they was once in the shadows and they need to come up out of the darkness and come into the light. Now, once they step into the light, they'll learn that they will become imbalanced. They will become more balanced. They're being enlightened. They're taking in crown. Before, it seems like if you look in the background, this guy had no crown. He moved forward and he put his crown on. He know he's a ruler now. Before, he was so afraid to rule and to lead his soul tribe. But I feel like now this person is learning, listen, I hold the key to this puzzle. I am the infinite leader. I am the alpha of this whole situation. So I need to actually take lead. Like I said, this is not something that changed yet, but I feel like they're starting to notice it. This is why I said the crown chakra is open, and they're realizing this is why they're not balanced, because when you got the 4 and the 1, number 14 card is equal to 5. So 5 is about change. Somebody know in order for them to change, they got to take the lead. Then you have flow. Like I said, some of them are learning to connect with their emotions. They're starting to tap into their emotions, because if you look, this guy has a sun behind him. He's touching his heart and he's touching the water. The water is connected to your emotions. The sun is your enlightenment, but your heart is always starting to open. This is something that's completely open now. You have the number 10. This is a reading, guys. 6 + 1 is 7. So this is something that is changing. Somebody is rebuilding their emotions, their heart, and is causing them to take their actions, because if you see in the bottom, the things, I feel like their actions wasn't never enlightened, but their heart always was, but they was protecting their heart. But I feel like their happiness is behind them, for the fact of it is, spirit is now breaking them down from the floor up. Like they're going to make them bow down in order for them to release this blockage they got across their heart. Now, what I mean by this, if you see at the bottom, the electricity is starting to break open what was once dark, and that's the actions that this person take, because what do your feet do? Your feet make you move. So I feel like for whoever this person is, they never was taking the actions they needed to take, and that's because they was protecting their heart. They wasn't going with their emotions. But I feel like spirit is now electrifying them legs and telling them, listen, you got to make this action happen in order to be enlightened about your happiness. And once this person buckled down, and basically all knees must bow, this person has to go through this tower moment to bring them completely down so they can open up and surrender. And what do that leave? The enlightenment of the heart. The heart will become enlightened. I guess I'm just going to keep clarifying this. Let's see. Let's pull out some more cards here. I actually want to see what lessons is going on with this stuff. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. I am on Instagram as Queen Z's Readings. Facebook, Queen Z Spiritual Insight. Angels, what is their soul lessons dealing with it? What lessons are they learning? What is causing this awakening? New vitality. Loneliness. This is what's causing them to use their chakras. They're trying to figure out why. I feel like for some, the loneliness was what was keeping them in the dark and not able to use their chakras. I know that I am never alone. They're knowing that this is something new to them. They know that spirit is connected to them, and they are connected to others. Basically, they know that they're not alone because they have a soul tribe, that there is other people out here like them. So their loneliness is what drove them to start using new vitality to, like I said, the crown chakra. I feel like this is more so the crown chakra that is opening up and is causing everything else to open up and align. Why is balance here? Fear. This was their worst fear, that they will never become balanced. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So I feel like for some, They feared that a connection wasn't going to be balanced out or was never going to be something that was going to be balanced. But this is because now spirit is now enlightening them about their loneliness, why they're not alone. This person, if this is somebody that you have a soul tie with, this person is now becoming more aware of you and who you are, because their crown chakra spirit is now giving them downloads in order for them to remove this blockage, which is fear. And it's causing them not to become balanced. Lead, you got change. They know that they had to change this about themselves. They know that they had to lead their life. Even if this is not dealing with the connection, they have to take lead in their own life. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So them just staying there, this is for the ones that is in stagnation, that was in stagnation. By them just staying there, they're realizing that them just sitting there and letting things just be is not going to make nothing better or not going to make anything change. So I feel like some of them are changed. Some of them are now taking the lead because of this. They are taking their crown and they putting their crown on top of their head. I feel like some of them are returning to their royalty, which is meaning their own soul. 1111 was on the timestamp when that happened, when I said that. So this is significant. This is a time portal. Flow, growth. Like I said, somebody's being enlightened. They're learning to use their emotions to connect to their happiness. They know, and they feel they're still blocking their heart in so many ways. But I feel like their heart is being enlightened at the same time. So they cannot not block. They can't block this out too long. It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So I feel like this is what this person knows. They are completely over blocking their heart, and they now are tapping into their emotions. Why is rebuild here? What lesson is this? Oh, judgment and regret. So because of judgment, a lot of people had judgment towards the situation or other people or things. It says, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. If they once had some type of feeling about, say, their karmic partner, I feel like they don't have judgment past that person anymore, but they just know that their paths are different. So they're rebuilding their heart, and they're learning not to hold grudges against this person or feeling like they got to block their heart out because of this situation. But they're starting to learn that them holding judgment towards this situation or holding on to that resentment is blocking them from moving forward as well. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. They know they cannot change what they allow happen with this situation, with this person. The things that was causing them not to take action was the pain that they were still holding on to from the past. So I feel like they're learning to let that actually go now. Let's see. Let's see what is this about. I feel like this is some past life karma. So let's see what is it. What part of this is in their past life? Is this a lesson from their past life? If so, please give me a message. What part of this is a past life? At the bottom is unrequited love. It was in reverse. I feel like someone to let go of unrequited love or feel like everything is unrequited in their life. Wisdom and transportation. Somebody could be moving because of their wisdom. They became wiser in a situation. They've been enlightened. Let's see. Why is new vitality here? Health. Like I said, their chakras are opening up. This is something from the past life that they probably never did. This is something new to them. Some of them could have died from not using their chakras because if you think about it, some of this stuff causes stress, anxiety. It could cause heart attacks, different things that could go wrong with your body. So this is something that probably in the past probably was something they never knew or never tried to figure out. And that this new vitality, them using their heart chakras was able to allow them to be healthy again. They wasn't supposed to be in loneliness. So I feel like they at some point felt like they was alone when it come down. If some have mental health issues, they feel like they was alone because their thoughts and their way of moving was different from other people, but it never was a mental health issue. What it was, they're just not just like everybody else. They're just like certain people. And that's the people that is a part of their soul tribe. They're not meant for everybody, basically. Why is balance here? Why is balance here? Ooh. Wisdom. Wisdom. Like I said, they are no longer fearing this because they are enlightened about what's going to help them become balanced. And I do feel like if this is for twin flames, your divine masculine, you're knowing that you have to come into balance with your divine feminine. And if you're divine feminine, you know you have to come into balance with your divine masculine. This is something that you both most likely used to fear or do fear as of now. But I feel like this is something that is going to change in both of you guys because you're both being enlightened about this connection. Why is lead here? Knighthood. Like I said, you're a king. You're the protector of this connection. And I do feel like this is for a divine masculine or a masculine energy. You hold the map to success. You are the key to the puzzle. You are the one that is supposed to lead your soul tribe into change, into the new divinity, into the new things that is prosperous and promising to them. You hold the blueprint. You're the protector of it. Why is flow here? What is this from the past? Their past life. Vows. Again, if you're a twin flame, we all know that everybody made soul contracts. And the reason why you are tapping into your emotions now, you knowing that you made vows with someone. This is from your past life. Whether it was with spirit or it was with yourself or it was with your divine feminine or your divine masculine. There was vows that was presented and it was a soul contract. And I feel like some of you are becoming enlightened about this soul contract. You're starting to realize that this connection, the connection that you're dealing with or you are trying to deal with or you are being enlightened about, it was written into your soul path. It was a part of your past. So you took vows and you know these vows are basically commitments from the past. Why is rebuild here? Imprisonment, and slavery. Like I said, some of you pass judgment on yourself. You hold yourself captive, your emotions very captive. This is why spirit is breaking you down because you're not a slave to society. You're not in prison anymore. You're not no longer in them shackles. You're no longer, this is something that happened in your past. You've been protecting yourself for so long in your past life, your current life, and now it's time for spirit to break that out of you. This is something that had to change. This is why you have so many regrets. Because you probably never was able to change this in the past. And you probably held judgment on yourself because in your past lives, how many past lives this have taken place? You felt like you was a slave to your own emotions. That's what it is. You was a slave to your own emotions. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and go into a love reading. And I want to see if this has anything to do with the past karma. Because now that I do see that there is vows and that this balance card is here. And that somebody need to take the lead. There's vows. There's a commitment from the past life that has taken place. These 3 cards give me the insight of that. So I'm going to go ahead and go into that reading. Let's see. Let me get these cards up really quick so I can go ahead and go into it. All right. So this is actually pretty interesting to me because what the freak? Oh. It's really interesting to me because the message that came across to me this morning was basically of the same. It's time for us to take new strategies and new ways of moving. So let's see. This is basically an off branch of the other reading. I just want to shuffle a little bit before I get started. Whoop. Well, this could be the one and the true love popped out. So yes, this is about a connection. This is definitely dealing with a love connection, the twin flame, soulmate, a divine counterpart. Angels, can I please get 4 cards for a message? Pay attention to red flags. Ooh, that was way too many, but let's see. The spirit just was like flipping them out today. Keep an open mind, separation. Staying optimistic. Reconciliation, heart-to-heart conversation, and staying optimistic. So this is 3, 6 cards. Yeah, there's definitely a reconciliation with some soulmates that's about to take place. Definitely. Because there's 6 cards here. And I only said 4. So Spirit said, bump that. You got to take 2 more because there's a message that I need to be spread across. But the first card that gives me red flags is pay attention to red flags. That came out immediately. But this card is at the bottom. Let your friends help. So I'm going to take this as well. Matter of fact, I'm not going to take this. But let your friends help is here because I'm not going to disturb what the message is already here that's already laid out because it's 6 cards. So I feel like this is significant to Spirit. But let's start from left to right. Separation is here. The time apart from your partner is on the horizon. This could be some people that is already in separation from their twin flame or they're about to go into separation with their twin flame, or even if you're in a karmic situation, there's a separation that is about to take place. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. Like I said, some this is dealing with a soulmate. This is dealing with a reconciliation. I feel like the message is if somebody is dealing with a karmic situation or a karmic person, they're going into separation because they are now paying attention to the red flags. I feel like there's a heart-to-heart conversation that is going to take place very soon because somebody is very staying optimistic about their love life. This could be both parties. Again, because for somewhere I feel like 2 people know there is a reconciliation on the table. Let's confirm these cards. Let's just get a little message from this. Well, maybe. Let's see. I'm actually going to use the traditional cards just to get a deeper message. And then confirm it again. Angels, can I please get a deeper message? Let's read it. It's love reading. Angels, what messages do you have for me? Can I get 2 confirmation per card of what message there is for the collective on this morning? This energy that you are portraying. Judgment is here. Judgment is here. This is a deep calling. Separation. Why separation is here? Not taking new action with this person or someone. Not no longer accepting an offer from this person. This person is not their destiny. This is not their destiny. Wow. Keep an open mind. Why is keep an open mind here? That someone is not making them happy. This is not a wish fulfillment that they was dealing with. It's a lot of cards here. They're no longer being stubborn to what spirit is given to them. They're now making an offer, a tangible offer in a 3D. And this card just won't flip over. And they no longer are standing firm in their decisions from before. It's like new action. They're not taking the same actions they was before. And that was that stagnation. Why is staying optimistic here? Why is staying optimistic here? Feel like somebody does not feel they feeling optimistic because somebody's not independent. Somebody's not the divine feminine. Somebody's not that woman that's grounded, that takes care of everything on her own. Why is staying optimistic here? No, this person is not. I don't know. It's like two messages here. If they're dealing with a karmic partner, this person is not. They're figuring out that this person is not their final answer. This is not the final actions. They do not have new actions with this person. Actions never change with this person. This is why whoever this person is staying optimistic about their life. Why is reconciliation here? It came out in reverse. Somebody's no longer being deceptive. Somebody's no longer hiding this reconciliation. Justice is here. The one that was done wrong is going to be done right. That's what this is. Okay. What is heart-to-heart conversation here for? Justice is served. Ending. Transformation. Somebody who once wasn't able to speak is now going to start speaking. Communication. I feel like the bad communication, a third-party energy has ended. Passion. This could be passion. This could be somebody that is dealing with a bond. Like I said, it could be a karmic tie. Somebody is now having a heart-to-heart conversation that somebody was basically manipulating the situation. Somebody had control over the situation. Pay attention to red flags. Listen. I feel like the red flags, this person is paying attention that they wasn't strong enough or they wasn't being strong. Can I get one more card to confirm pay attention to red flags? Woo. They need to move past clear waters. They need to see something better in life. Okay. So let's see. Now I'm going to confirm it with the love and light. Light your way. Work. I'm sorry. Let's see. What is the message here? Wow. Somebody is going to have some mental clarity and they know there's going to be a conversation that has to happen, that somebody was manipulating the situation, but this has to end. Somebody's going through a transformation and breaking free from this codependent situation. Why is separation here? Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Somebody is learning that this is not their destiny. This is not their final destination. This is not comforting them. This situation is not comforting to them. It's not enlightening them. It's not making them healthy. So this separation is for them. This has nothing to do with the divine feminine or the masculine. This has nothing to do with your family, your friends. This is about yourself. This separation is for you to heal, for you to go through so you could become more of who you need to be. Why is keep an open mind here? Tower card. I call this the crumbling. What are you holding on to? Like I said, for some that was once holding on to something that wasn't making them happy, they're no longer being stubborn. They're ready to make an offer and they no longer are standing stagnated. The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? They're letting go of something that they was holding on to. And I feel like for some, this can actually be a past relationship. This could be a karmic partner. This could also be their past hurt, the triggers that was once triggering them from the past, the things that was always grounding them in situations that was not good for them. Their way of thinking. And that could be what a lot of people is why they need to keep an open mind, because they was always having a set mind about the world or about people. Why staying optimistic here? Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. Like I said, they know that them not taking the same actions they was with this person that was not independent and them staying optimistic about their love life is them taking back control of their life. Them basically somebody is confident enough to know that they are worth a happy life. It's worth it for them. They deserve better. Their self-esteem is a little bit higher. They're no longer insecure in that area where it comes to feeling worthy of somebody. They have a lot more self-respect for themselves. Why is reconciliation here? Warrior, woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? If this is for a masculine, the warrior woman, remember I said on the other reading, it was a divine feminine, divine masculine. You got to come into them both. You're learning that this person that you was being deceptive to before in the past, or you being deceiving about this connection is reconciliation, or you holding back from this reconciliation. I feel like spirit is telling you that this is justice time now. Now you have to do what's right, not just because of other people. You can't be deceptive no more. This is why the warrior woman is here. It says, have you answered your deepest calling? The deepest calling is to reconcile with this person. Why is heart to heart conversation here? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Like I said, I actually want to pour this out because this right here is a transformation. This is something very, 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 again, this is this is a card of significance to me because death means endings for new beginnings. Somebody who never used to communicate before about a situation in like they want to end a third party situation or in something that they wasn't becoming creative in or wasn't coming together. And I feel like they want to voice their opinion that they was trying to control the situation or they was allowing somebody to control the situation. They was bound to something. But you got to dance with life, doing something to change your energy. Like I said, this person is going through a way of trying to change that about themselves, and that's being able to communicate. Share your voice, come out of the cave. Procrastination and expression. Exactly what I said. They're learning that they need to open up their mouth. They need to speak their emotions. They need to tap into their emotions, even if it hurts. They have to come out this cave. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold, the intention. They have to, the whole intentions of this is being a better person or feeling better about themselves. This has nothing to do with nobody but their self. They want to be a better person for themselves. They want the things that is different for them so that way they could finally be happy. They don't want the same things that they always accepted in life. And then it says yes. Just say yes. When I see this, they're accepting their mind, body, and soul. They're calling. Spirit has finally tapped in. Like I said, remember I said in the other reading, some people crown chakras is opening. Some people's crown chakras is open to the point where they cannot deny no longer what spirit is telling them. They held their own self captive in their lives. Okay, let's keep confirming. So why is pay attention to red flags here? Lamora came out and Play came out. Listen, pay attention to red flags that they wasn't stronger. Because they was lacking strength in a certain area and not seeing past clearer waters, they didn't feel like it was something else out there that was promised to them. This is the red flags. They created their own world, and the world has been fucked up because of them. So they're learning to have fun. Don't be so serious. They're learning that everything is not supposed to be serious. So the things that they was taking on that was supposed to be serious about their life, they're learning that that's not what life was supposed to be. It was weakening them. It was making them to have less strength. And to Lamora, creating heaven on earth is happening. I feel like some of them are paying attention that once they become stronger and they see past clear waters or move forward with their life past their emotions that is attached, like something was attached to their emotions. I feel like that this person is being enlightened. They know that the more and more they enjoy themselves, the more and more that things that was once blocked from them will start becoming freely open to them. And that's because certain things, if things are denied to you, and I'm going to tell you this from my aspect, if certain things is denied to you in your life, that means that it wasn't for you. It's something else out there that was for you. Or if something is not in alignment with you, you're learning and you need to know that there is your own type of heaven on earth. Everybody is to create their own heaven on earth. And what that means, you have a soul family that we are connected to. Everybody has a soul family. These are the people that is aligned with you. Not saying that everything is going to be perfect, picture perfect, because this world is not perfect. And spirit did not make men to be perfect. So this is not that. What it is that you have to go through the challenges of life with this person, regardless of what, in order to get the promise. As long as both of you are on the same path and you both are going in the same direction, your mind is focused on the same thing, and that is that peace. That is you creating heaven on earth. And what you do, you reflect and you become the light, the pillar of light for other people to see how do they create their own happiness. And what you do it by not being jealous of other people's situations, not looking at other people's situations. You're focusing on your own. And you're going with things that you're aligned with and things you're removing things that is not aligned with you. Let's see. I'm going to pull some life purpose cards. Let's see what's taking place. That's where I just got a taste for fish sticks. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but if I'm reading for you and you eating fish sticks or you got a taste for fish sticks, I just got a weird taste in my mouth for fish stick. Something like battered fish, fried fish, but it's not the fish that you season yourself and put the batter on. It's already fried, and it has like the coating on it already. It can be either fish, like the fish stick coating. I don't know what that means for somebody, but I don't know. It just came to me. So what is a part of their life purpose? Strength. This is your purpose. Strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. So all the things that you went through, whether you was with a karmic partner, whether you and your twin flame was in separation, this was meant to happen because you know why? This was practice, baby. Because exactly what I said. I think I just put a post up this morning and I said that. I said, the things that we go through with our soulmates is not just to be going through it. Or if you got a soul tie, even if you was dealing with karmic situations, you had to go through that because it was practice. If you're dealing with a karmic partner and you're going through a separation, that's because it was practice. This is a practice run. You were supposed to go through this with your divine feminine, or your divine feminine was going to go through this with you regardless. It says polish your skills by practicing regularly. Start meditating, start being who you are, start knowing that all this was supposed to happen and not for you to take it in as if, oh, my life is fucked up or whatever you be thinking is not that. Some of this stuff was a lesson for you. Travel. It says your life purpose involves traveling. Maybe you're a traveling person that is a doctor, a healer, but it's not a healer because of that. It's a healer because your spirit is a healing spirit. Maybe you are meant to go to conventions and speak to other people. Maybe you are an example of things that was supposed to happen. Certain people, the trials and tribulations that you went through was for you to go through so that way you could be the voice for other men or other women. But it came out on top of reconciliation. I feel like for some of you, this reconciliation has something to do with your life purpose too. You were supposed to travel with this person. Heart-to-heart conversation, music, and options. Like I said, some of you are aligned with somebody. Consider the career responsibilities that are open to you. So some people need to have a heart-to-heart conversation because, like I said, they're afraid to move forward with their careers because of a bound that they have to someone. And these are major arcanas. That's the word I was trying to say, and it was blocking me off. You have two major arcanas, so this is something that is taking place right now. A transformation away from something that was bounding you. And you have to say yes to your calling. So this is telling me that you have other options. That is to balance you out. And it says music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Your music heal other people. Like I said, some of us are songwriters. We could be playwriters. We could be all this stuff. But it's meant for us to do all this stuff because it's for us to be better people. We have a story to tell, and the best way to tell the story is by an artistic way. And that could be used by music, poetry, or anything in that sort. Pay attention to red flags. It says career change. You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. And I feel like this is for those that do perform, that do music, creativity. This is something that some things are bounding you from your life path. In separation, let's see. Light and love. You have to leave this situation because you are a divine person. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. So you have to leave this connection because it's not helping. It's dimming your light. Okay. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share. This is a message that just came across this morning. I'm not sure who it's for, but I know Fish Sticks got something to do with it. So have a good one, everybody.